Hello and welcome everyone to your WWE exclusive for July 4th, 2015, a special called Beast in East featuring Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston. And it took place in Tokyo, Japan, in Sumo Arena. Let's get into the matches. The first match was Jericho versus Neville, a very good match. Tremendous amount of effort put on by both athletes. And I think that Neville is going to be a top guy eventually. I still think he's going to be relegated to the mid-card status, and eventually maybe he will hold the U.S. Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, but that will be later down the road. The crowd was really, really into this match, and they gave tremendous amount of applause and interest in both athletes, and there was no heel or face in this match. That was quite interesting considering, there's always a heel or face, but for this match there wasn't. Jericho wins with the Lion Tamer. For some reason, Michael Cole decided to call it Lion Tamer instead of the Walls of Jericho, but both moves are different, so Jericho wins via submission. Fantastic match. The next match is a triple threat match for the Divas Championship. Paige versus Tamina versus Nikki, the WWE Divas Champion, who is probably more than likely going to beat AJ's title reign of 285 days, because they keep on mentioning it. They keep on talking about AJ Lee, but in a positive way, they're not talking about her in a negative way. So I guess that is what you get when you do not leave the company on bad terms like CM Punk did. Again, I don't really understand the dynamic of how the WWE operates as far as giving people pushes, the amount of time you have on screen. I don't know exactly what they actually want to give to us as paying customers who actually have the WWE network, or for anyone who just casually watches it on Raw, or people who are diehard fans who go to every single show that they can. I don't know exactly what they want to produce in us as far as a reaction, as far as a loyal fan base, but the Divas match was pretty good. It wasn't as long as I had anticipated it to be. There was a lot of back and forth, but primarily Paige and Tamina really worked their tails off. And Tamina missed a Superfly splash from the top rope. Nikki hit the elbow for the win, and 1, 2, 3, Nikki retains. The next match we have is Kofi versus Lesnar, and we're supposed to believe that Kofi Kingston actually has a chance in heck of defeating Brock Lesnar. I don't think so. Brock Lesnar is his first appearance wrestling since WrestleMania, when he absolutely destroyed Roman Reigns, or as I call him, Boring Reigns. But we'll move on to this match, because this match is what the WWE network subscribers are paying for, or if you're lucky enough to have gotten a free subscription for the month of July, then this match was for free. Kofi versus Lesnar was a very interesting match because Brock Lesnar sold a little bit the drop kicks and the minimal offense that Kofi presented. Brock Lesnar pretty much destroyed Kofi, gave him a couple of awesome suplexes. The crowd was really into Brock Lesnar. I was into Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar looked incredible. He looked like he dropped a good amount of weight. He looks fit. He looks stronger than he has before in the past. And for his age, and thankfully he has a very limited contract, he looks great. And I think Brock Lesnar is going to be phenomenal in his part-time basis in the WWE. And he's going to give us some phenomenal wrestling matches because he doesn't have the exhaustion that other wrestlers might have because of the grueling travel schedule. Brock Lesnar wins with the F5. The New Day come out and he systematically destroys Big E and Xavier Woods, giving them both F5s. Fantastic. There's nothing else you can say about it. The next match we have, and unfortunately I am curious as to why this match was not put in the last slot of this special, because this is the NXT Championship match between champion Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. I'm just confused as to why this match wasn't last. Very confused. At the end of the day, this is what we're given at this time. This match was fantastic. Kevin Owens being very disrespectful to the traditions of a championship match by throwing away the flowers that are handed to him in the beginning of the match, both him and the competitor, which is Finn Balor. He throws the flowers away, launches them towards the entrance ramp. This is a fantastic match, back and forth. If you do not have the WWE Network, and I'm not promoting the WWE Network, I am not affiliated with WWE in any way, shape, or form, but if you do have the WWE Network, this is something you have to see. If you didn't make time to see it before, you have to see it. This is a phenomenal match between Kevin Owens, who is going to be the next United States champion, guaranteed. I almost feel it's going to be guaranteed he's going to become champion because of the fact of what happened at the outcome of this match. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, phenomenal match, back and forth, just showing exactly what both athletes can bring to the table. Phenomenal. Kevin Owens for being such a big guy. I'm not saying fat, I'm talking about a big guy. He is a big guy. He can do some fantastic moves, and he can throw it down. He's got great cardio. He's just phenomenal all around. He is going to be a fantastic heel. He's going to be a fantastic U.S. champion, and he's going to be the next, in the future, the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion in the future. You can believe that statement. Fantastic match. After the match, Finn Balor wins with a double stomp from the top rope, and Tatsumi Fujiyama, recently inducted, sorry for about butchering his name, recently inducted into WWE Hall of Fame. He comes out to celebrate with Finn Balor. Kevin Owens refuses the handshake at the end. He walks away. Again, nothing much to say except fantastic match. I won't even go into details because if you saw this match, if you feel it, just the motivation from both of these wrestlers, these athletes just care about what they're doing. They care. There's a big difference between these wrestlers and the wrestler we have to watch at the end of almost every segment, Raw, SmackDown, if he makes it to SmackDown, and that is John Cena. Now, this is the low point of the special, which was 2 hours long, which was wonderful, except for the recaps, but that was boring and I won't even get into it. I don't need recaps of what happened on Raw or whatever. If I'm a loyal fan, I already know what happened on Raw. I don't need a recap of what happened. If you want me to care about your program, you should say tune in to WWE Raw so you won't miss it. Stop recapping the show 15 times in a row. Stop recapping stuff that happens on Raw and SmackDown on pay-per-views, and stop recapping stuff that happens on Raw that happened 3 days ago, that happened 5 days ago, that happened 7 days ago on WWE Network exclusive specials, especially if someone's paying $9.99 per month to watch this. The last match of this almost perfect WWE Network special is Dolph Ziggler and Cena teaming up in a tag team match versus Kane and Barrett. What is there to say? John Cena is in the main event. I don't care about John Cena. I'm not a John Cena fan. If you're a John Cena fan, hey, wonderful. I don't like the John Cena promos. I don't like the way he wrestles. I think he's just terrible. I think what he's good for is promoting the company. I think he's good for doing that, period. And that's wonderful. But I don't care about John Cena. Match was what it was. Ziggler got beat up most of the time. Some offense here and there. It was alright, I guess. But John Cena's in it, so automatically I don't like it. John Cena gets the hot tag at the end. Cena pins Barrett for the win. A disappointing end to a great show, in my opinion. But the fact that Brock Lesnar looked phenomenal, the fact that Finn Balor and Kevin Owens, who should have closed this show, because Finn Balor came and grew up in Tokyo. He wrestled there. He had a tremendous amount of success there. And you're not going to let him close the show because you want John Cena? You still have this flag bearer philosophy in your brain. John Cena has got to go away sooner or later. He's going to have to go away. He's going to have to retire. And then you, WWE creative, you're going to feel bad for not having that replacement. For not taking steps into making the replacement happen. I give this WWE Network special, which I believe you should see. Even if you don't have it, get it for free this month. ask a friend to help you out in seeing it. You have to see it. It's phenomenal stuff. It's good stuff, and I give this a 4 out of 5. The only reason it doesn't get a 5 is because John Cena is in it. He takes up the end of the show. And the end of the show is what most people remember. So I remember the end of the show being John Cena again. At least he didn't cut a promo. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned for my other videos. And I hope that you have a good day. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great one, wrestling fans.